Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Hit Ones video, and on this video I'm going to be showing you all the doppelgangers that we have available. If you're new to the game or never played the game, essentially you can summon a doppelganger, like a little phantom of the character, and have them use a specific skill of theirs. You do have to buy these, which are in-game currency that you get from doing challenges and stuff. So if you're not buying characters which are in-game currency, you're most likely gonna get some doppelgangers, right? So I'll most likely have a video and the name of the doubleganger either on the right side or the left side of the screen while I'm talking about the skill or the doubleganger, I should say. And you can decide whether or not you should be, buying that specific doubleganger because, like I said before, you have to spend your in-game currency that you earn from doing the challenges. And another thing I should point out in case you're new is that you essentially have 5 of these slots because each one of these doppelganger has a different level to it. So these are all level 1s, these are all level 2s, right? And then you have your level 3s. So you can't have 3 doppelgangers if you're using a level 3. So for example, if I just wanted to use that, it takes 3 of them on the slot there, and then I only have enough for a level 1, right? And then if I try to add another one, it won't let me. So you kind of have to choose which one you want to pick, for your playstyle. And if you wanted to, you can have 3 of them, right? You can have a level 2 and 2 level 1s. But you always have to, keep in mind of your limit here. As long as you're not going over your limit, you can have all the ones you have, or all the ones you want, I should say. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the first one. The first one's gonna be Ethereal Rope from Chica Quinn. It's not really that useful, to be honest with you. I've never seen it used in a combo here. I only see people using it as a way to, get you from a distance and then do that. I don't really think you can use it as a combo extension because it comes out so slow. If I can even do it, let's see, hold on. Yeah, see, it doesn't pick them up off the ground or anything, so it's mostly used as a way to get your opponent so you can get in on them. Right. So yeah, that's gonna be Ethereal Rope, to be honest. I can't really show much of it since it's not really a combo extension assist or doubleganger. It's just a way to get them off guard so you can push in on them. Right. Let's take a look at the other one. Alright, and the next one we're going to be looking at is Poison Dart here. Poison Dart is actually good for either staggering your opponent when they're rushing you, or just a way to get some extra damage, right? So let's use Poison Dart. I actually use this one a lot. Let's see how much damage it does overall. As you can see, it lasts a good bit. I think I was about to say, I think it only does like 80 or 70 points of damage, which isn't too much, right? But the Poison Dart can actually kill if they're low health, so it is pretty useful. It has its uses. Like I said, if your opponent is rushing you, you can actually throw this out and interrupt them, and you can hit them with your combo, right? Same thing if you throw it out and you block. As you're grabbing them mid block animation, the second value of Poison Dart will actually get them mid blocking animation. So you'll get the block and they'll be poisoned at the same time. It's a really good skill too, as well as say if you're doing a combo, right, and they drop on the ground, you can do that, and as they get up, they're either gonna block or move away, but that's when you can actually push them. So you do that, and then push them again, right? And if they're blocking, you'll get a free grab basically with the poison on them. Overall, a really good doubleganger. I really like this doubleganger, not only because it's a level 1, but it really has its uses, right? But do keep in mind that when you throw it out from afar, people can actually counter that, right? So don't really do it from afar. Try to do it from like up close if you have to. That way, if they block, you can get that free grab and the poison during the grab animation, right? But let's take a look at the next one. All right, and the next one, I think the name is called A Door Transport. It might be a teleport, so let's go ahead and check it out first. Okay, yeah, it is a teleport. It doesn't go that far actually, but I think it is useful to extend your combo with, so you can do that, right? I see a lot of Chinese players actually use this doubleganger just for a combo extension. It's really good for that, honestly, for that only reason. You get a free combo extension, right? Other than that, I don't really see it useful for anything else. I mean, look at that distance, right? It's not really a far distance. You mainly just want to use this as a combo extension, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. And the next one is gonna be this one right here. I think this one that is a like a ground fireball. I forgot what Suga character it is from, but it's one of the Suga gangs. I don't really know how to pronounce the name of it. Like I said before, these are all just Google Translate names, so it might be named differently. I'm just showing you what each one of these are. You kind of, you know, decide whether you want to use it. But let's go ahead and check it out first. Okay, let's see what this one is. I think it's the. Okay, yeah, it is. So this one is actually good because not only is a projectile, alright, you get a free projectile. It is blockable. Do keep that in mind. Most of these doublegangers are blockable and they can be counterback, but it is a projectile, a free projectile, and you can actually use this when your opponent hits the ground, right? So, oh, I did it wrong. Do that, and your opponent gets back up, right? So it's kind of like a combo extension if you want to really, you know, think about it like that. You get free damage out of it, and you can continue your combo out of it too. As you can see there. Really solid doubleganger. I've used it a couple times, to be honest, only because it is free damage when they're on the ground. And it's a way to pick them up on the ground and continue your combo. Alright. Really useful, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and check out another one. Alright, and the next one is going to be this one right here. This one's a mobility doubleganger. It's essentially lighting Chilon's electricity, except you don't have the fast dashes. You actually run a lot quicker with it, so let's go ahead and check it out really quick. So if I use it right now, I'll be covering electricity, and as you notice, I run super speed right now. And it does last a good bit. It lasts for at least like 7 seconds, like Lightning Chalon's dashes. This is actually good for zoners, because you can just keep your distance and then zone them out. And, you know, run away from them. Or you can actually use it after a combo, so do your combo, do this, and then just keep your distance. Like I said, it is a mobility doppelganger, so it has its uses. that's pretty much it for it. I mean, nothing else to say. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. All right, and the next one is gonna be the golden hand one. So this one, I don't really see people using it because there's obviously better choices than picking this one. But it's essentially his golden hand, right? You can use it as a way to get them closer to you and then continue your combo. And then actually, I think you can use it as a combo extension. Let me see. You can. So it does pick them up off the ground, it looks like. Actually pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really see people running this, but I might have to run this myself, only for the fact that you can end your combo, do that, it does a little bit of damage as well, and then just keep continuing your combo. Alright. Honestly, I had little hopes for this Doubleganger, but after testing it out here with you guys, oh, it does miss. It does miss. I guess you have to get the perfect timing on it. It misses every time now, what? Yeah, it's almost like perfect timing on it. I mean, the fact that you can do that and it does a little bit of damage, how much damage does it do? 70 points of damage, that's a good bit actually. I mean, overall, a decent Doubleganger assist. You do have to kind of time it on your combos here, otherwise it's gonna drop on you. But yeah, I might have to run this and see if I can actually pull out some crazy combos with it. The only thing that sucks is it is a long cooldown. What's the cooldown on it? It's a 30-second cooldown, which is a lot. There might be other. You might be better off using the burning fireball that I showed earlier. That one might have better, usage since you can use it as a projectile. You can even use the fire one to throw it out, knowing that they're gonna be countering it, and you can get into a counter battle with them. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one. It's a overall decent one. You can use it as a combo extender if you're good on your timing, which is it's always good to have combo extenders so you don't have to use your stamina. But let's go ahead and check out another Doubleganger here. Alright, and the next one is gonna be Lightning Shalon's electricity. I think this one is actually sinister. I don't think you can block this one. Oh, it's actually Wang's actually. I was wrong. This is actually Wang's sinister move, but it isn't a sinister, I don't think. Yeah, it's not a sinister, it's just a regular skill. The way you can tell if it's a sinister is when you use a skill, blue flashing is gonna be on your character like you saw there. If you're taking a notice of my character, I like flash a little blue on myself. Same goes with the Doublegangers. If you see the blue on them, then it is counterable. You can block those. But if you see the red, that means it's a sinister and it's unblockable. But this one is actually pretty good. I think you can actually use it as a combo extension. It can. Really good, really good. It lasts for a good bit, and it does a good bit of damage. How much damage does it do? 90 points. Really, really useful Doubleganger here. A lot of people use it while you're on the ground too, so it's like the only best way to use it, because then you can just continue your combo. Overall, a decent, Doubleganger to use. I think this one's a level 2, so pretty good level 2. Let's go ahead and check out another one here. Alright, and the next one we're going to be checking out is this spear one. This one was actually free for us. It might not be free for you, you know, when we get the global test, but we actually got to play around with this one a lot. This one, I feel like is good for zoners as well, because it actually puts them away from you, and it does a little bit of damage as well. I've seen a lot of people try to use it in their combos, but it's kind of hard since it, you know, pushes your opponent away from you. But I have seen it done before. It has to be like in the perfect situation, and you have to be, you know, at a certain angle. Like you can do it right there, but it's gonna miss, and the second one's gonna hit them. It is blockable, and it is counterable, but only from the first section. So you can only counter from the first one, and then once the second one comes out, it's no longer counterable, but you can block it. Honestly, like I said, it's really good for zoners. You can just keep your distance, and then if they're getting close to you, you can just throw this out and have your distance back. So, really useful for zoners. And not really a combo extension, you know, tool. It's alright for damage if you actually get done with the whole thing. 75, which is pretty decent. But other than that, yeah, pretty useful for zoners and nothing more. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. Alright, and the next one we're going to be checking out is Ruha's rope skill here. This one, we got to play a lot with it in the pre-alpha, and it's really good if you use it while they're on the ground. So you can do your combo, and then once they're on the ground, you can do that, and then just continue your combo, right? You never want to throw this out when you're far away, because it is counterable. I see a lot of people just throw it out when they're far away, and it's just a free counter. I always walk towards it, right, like this, and then I'll do my counter. It's essentially a free counter if you just do it from afar. But if you're using it as a pressure assist, it's actually pretty good. Right. Other than that, you know, pretty useful. I don't think you can do it mid combo because you don't have enough time. I think the opponent can actually block right there. But yeah, pretty useful for any air combo and putting pressure for the opponent. Like I said, you never want to use it from afar. It's just a free counter for the enemy. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the next one. Alright, and the next one we're going to be checking out is another teleporting assist. I think this one is actually a pretty decent teleport to get close to your enemy. So if you're going against a zoner, this is pretty much the doubleganger you want to use. It pretty much takes you to the enemy. I don't know if it does it from across the screen. It does do it from across the screen. So yeah, pretty useful if you're going against a zoner, right? And you want to get close to them. It's a good way to do that. It is almost a 40-second cooldown, so do keep that in mind. I don't know if you can use it mid combo though. Let me see. Hold on. I feel like the enemy has time to block right there, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think the enemy has enough time to block right there. Or maybe not. Maybe it is useful for a combo extension as well. But yeah, overall a decent way to get close up to your enemy anywhere from the map if you're going against zoners and stuff. But let's go ahead and check out another doubleganger here. Alright, and the next one we're going to be checking out is Babao's Chi Blade here. Not only for the fact that it's a it has a projectile at the end, right? And it pretty much reaches pretty far. But it's also a good way to end your combos with. So if you're doing your combo and then you drop your enemy. You can do that, and it hits them with the full, you know, chi blade. Really, really useful. It does a lot of damage. Let's see how much damage it does if you get them with the whole thing. It does a full 100 points. Really, really good, really good. And you can actually use it as a combo extension if you really wanted to. Right. Overall, a really good, solid choice if you're gonna, you know, be looking at which Doublegangers to be buying with your in-game currency. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one. Let's go ahead and check the next one. And the next one is... I don't even know what this one is. I'm pretty much recording this without looking up the names and stuff, so let's see what this one is. Oh, interesting. It's that one. Yeah, I don't really see people use this one as much. I don't think you can use it as a combo extension. It gets them from the last part, right? But let's see if I can use it mid-combo. Now the enemy has enough time to block there. Maybe right there. I'm not really sure. Does do a bit of damage, and the other thing to know about this Doubleganger is when you actually use it, they'll be covered in that black ghoul that he does when he does his ultimate. And that essentially makes the enemy, you know, walk slower. So if you manage to get them with that, you can actually push them because they'll be having a slow movement. Only for a little bit though. It's only a few seconds when they're slow. Overall, a decent one, but it doesn't really have its uses other than pressuring your opponent, right? I'm sure if you connect it, you can actually continue your combo. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one. Let's go ahead and check the next one. And the next one we're gonna be checking out is this one. I don't really know what this one is. I haven't even played with this one, so let's go ahead and check it out. You and me both. Ah, okay, it's this one. Yeah, I've seen someone use this before, and I was wondering what it does. But it essentially makes it so you have automatic counters. So if the enemy is doing some attack, like a skill, and you're blocking it, it's gonna automatically counter for you. So you don't have to press A perfectly on that timing. Or I should say, you don't even have to worry about the timing for counters. So while this is up and you're blocking, right, you have automatic counters. Honestly, it sounds good in paper, right? But I feel like doing the counters is easy. All you have to do is just time your buttons. So I don't know how to feel about this one. But if you honestly are horrible at counting, I guess you can use this skill. Let's see if I can have the CPU hit me while I have that. See, I didn't even press A there to time the counter. It just did it for me. So yeah, I mean it has its uses, but I wouldn't pick this. But you get the point, right? As long as you have that little orb up, you essentially have automatic counters. Yeah, as you see there, it just gives you a automatic counter. That's all it really does. Like I said before, it's not really useful. It's not that hard to get your counters down. You just gotta have the right timing and wait for that bar to show up on the bottom left or bottom right, or just bottom screen, I should say. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out another Doubleganger here. Alright, and the next one we're gonna be taking a look at is Silly Billy's hammer move. This one's pretty interesting because it's essentially a free counter. What it does is it spawns in Silly Billy, and if you do get hit when you have Silly Billy out, he'll actually go towards the enemy and interrupt them. So let me give an example of that. So I'm gonna have Silly Billy out. Opponent's gonna attack me, and as you can see there, if your opponent sees it coming, it's easily counterable. But that's essentially all he does. It's a free counter, and then you can go in and get your turn. A lot of people say this Doubleganger is good, but in my eyes, I don't really see it that useful, right? I mean, yeah, it counters them. It's essentially a free counter, right? But I don't know. I feel like there's like better choices to choose. I'd rather have a Doubleganger that can extend my combo, or just, you know, do damage in general. Half the time, when people see this, they'll be from afar, right? So I'll have this out, and I'll be a little distance from them. I get hit, and usually when it's that far away, they usually back off and counter it. As you saw in the beginning, he did counter it, so it is easily counterable. I just feel like there's other better useful Doppelgangers, you know. But hey, if you want a free counter, then this is the Doubleganger you want to use. He only comes out when you get hit, so let's go ahead and check out another Doubleganger here. Alright guys, the next one we're going to be talking about is Ruha's shot here. And if you notice here, it actually says that it's a sinister, so you can actually see if the skill is a sinister or just a regular skill. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. I actually used this a couple of times in the pre-alpha. I thought it was pretty good. What it essentially does is it spawns a Ruha, and they fire, you know, 3 shots. And like I said before, those are unblockable, so your opponent has to dodge them. They can't be blocking them. It's a good Doubleganger assist if you want to rush or put pressure on your opponent. So you usually want to throw this out and start rushing them, right? Really useful in my eyes. It's also useful if your opponent's really low and they're just keeping their distance. You can just throw that out and just put the pressure on them. Right. In fact, it is a sinister skill. Just for free use is pretty good. I don't really see people using it. I've only used it a couple times in this version of the test, and I've only seen it a couple times from people in ranked play. But overall, a decent, you know, Doubleganger to have. Really good way to pressure your opponent. But let's go ahead and check out the next one. All right, and the next one is gonna be one where you can get your ultimate bar back. So this one doesn't do damage or anything. It's just a way to get your ultimate back. So if I use my ultimate here, and then if I want to get back without having to rush my opponent, I can just throw that out. And as you can see on the left side here, I'm getting my ultimate back. It looks like it only gives you half bar, almost half bar. So, not really worth in my eyes. I never run this one, and I never see people running it. I think that's because, you know, it doesn't give that much ultimate to even justify it to even use it. There's so much other ones you could be using other than, you know, a free ultimate half bar. I mean, it's pretty useful if you don't have it and then you're rushing your opponent, right? You can throw that out and then continue to rush your opponent, but you do have to be in this area. If you stay out of the area, you actually don't benefit from, you know, the doubleganger. So, not really useful in most people's eyes, and even in my eyes. I think it's a pretty useless doubleganger. It has a long cooldown as well, so a minute cooldown. Maybe if it had a 30-second cooldown, it would be you know, worth using, but not really worth, in my honest opinion. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. Alright, and the next one is going to be a sinister skill as well. This one's actually a electricity one from Chulong. So if you use it, the opponent's gonna have, you know, that little area of effect on them. And as you see, once it fully charges up, it'll do the skill here. Now this one is actually useful, right? Because you can actually use it in your combo, right? So you can do your combo and then throw that out. And since it's a sinister skill, they have no choice but to like sit there and eat it if you're doing it mid combo. As you see there, pretty good skill. I'm sure you can like time it perfectly to where it, yeah. Honestly, really good, useful skill. It actually follows them around too during those that time is charging up. So let me see if I can activate the CPU real quick, and I use it. As you see, it's gonna be following him a little bit, but it is easily dodgeable. As you saw there, he dodged it easily. So you mainly just want to use it at the end of your combo. And get the most out of it. And it does a lot of damage too. Yeah. Like I said, you mainly just want to use it at the end of your combo. That way you can give your opponent more pressure. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out another skill here. Alright, and the next one we're going to be checking out is this one right here. I think this one is the one where your opponent gets staggered if they're in the circle here, so okay, yeah, it is. This one is actually useful too, because if you're getting rushed by your opponent, you can actually throw this out and they'll be stuck in this animation, right? And you have enough time to like do whatever you want. It's a good way to freeze your opponent mid-combo. So honestly, it's a good way to even use it at the end of the combo too. So you can do your combo. Once it hits the floor, you do that. Oh, but they do stay at the ground though. I guess you really have to, you know, time it. Do it like that. Right. But if you're getting rushed by your opponent and they're just mashing buttons, it's actually a good doubleganger to use. Unless they block it or dodge it. As you see there. That's like the best way to use it is if you're getting rushed by your opponent and they're just mashing on you. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. Alright, and the next one we're going to be checking out is this dragon move from Lightning Chulong. It's not a sinister, but it is useful too. And it does a lot of damage. It's kind of like a projectile as well, so if I use it, the dragon is going to come out and do 110 damage, which is pretty good for a doubleganger. So you you can do a skill, right? Do that. And look at that damage. 309. Really useful for combo enders. I see a lot of golden Chulans do his second skill, which is kind of similar to her skill right here, because it launches them up in the air, and then once you're falling in the air, you can do that, but you kind of have to time it right. Really cool looking and really useful overall. Like I said, it's not a sinister, so if you just throw it out like this, they are gonna block it. But that's mainly how you want to use it. You want to use it after your combo. But you do have to time it if you want to get the full damage out of it. I mean, you still get some off the ground, but if you're slow, it's just gonna do that every time. But yeah, you can see the potential. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. Alright, and the next one is gonna be another gun Ruha assist or Doubleganger. Now, I have mixed feelings on this version of Ruha's Doubleganger because it's not a sinister. What it does is it basically spawns 3 Ruhas, right? And then they'll line up the shot and attack your opponent, which it looks good right there because you can do something like this, right? You can be comboing them, they'll do their shots, and it's just extra damage. But the reason why I hate this Doubleganger is if you use it from a far distance and you do your combo, the Ruhas won't attack. They have to be close enough, as you can see there. They're trying to get close to them, but if you're far away, you essentially waste your Doubleganger. And it's a long cooldown too, so it's essentially a waste to do it. It's one of the reasons why I never use it. I mean, you can. It is a good Doubleganger to use it after your combo, so you can do that, and then they'll just attack him. But if you're far enough from the opponent and you manage to get in on them, you essentially waste a Doubleganger uses. So yeah, keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. Alright, and the next one we're going to be checking out is Liu Jin's Talismans here. So, this one's pretty interesting, right? Because when you use it, you'll have, what is it, 4? Yeah, 4 electricities that spawn on the enemy. And it looks OP, right? But those are, you know, blockable. You can block those. And the electricity only staggers on the first hit, so after the first hit, you can see the opponent stagger there, but after that, they won't be able to, you know, be staggered anymore. So if they're mid combo, you better hope that they haven't been hit by the first one already, because like I said, only the first one staggers them. And then after that, they can actually push you. I mean, yeah, it is gonna be following them. This is one of the Doublegangers that actually follows your opponent. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm sure you can use it as a combo ender. Alright. It's good damage too, I guess. But half the time, almost all of those miss because it comes out so slow and you can easily just dodge it or block it. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the next one. All right, and the next one we're going to be taking a look at is the Golden Armor Doubleganger Assist. So this one is essentially hyper armor for your character. It's a perfect way to get in on your opponent if you're running a close quarter character like Baron. Baron benefits from this, a lot. So in that amount of time, you can be pushing your character. If they do a skill, you can just tank all of that and then do your skill to interrupt them. So let's give an example here. So if I use it right now, right? All the CPU is actually smart. But as you see there, you can just tank most of it. Even the CPU knows to keep their distance. That's like the only way to counter it if you're going against this. But yeah, you get the point, right? It's a good way to get it on your character or your opponent. But if your opponent knows that you have it, they can easily just keep their distance on you. Let's go ahead and check out the last one. Alright, and the last one is going to be this one. I actually don't know what this one is, so let's go ahead and see it for, for both of us here. Oh, okay, it's this one. Yeah, so this one is essentially a way to get your stamina bar back. So if you notice, if I just waste my stamina bar here, you can see how slow it comes back. But if I have this on, you can see it recharges a lot quicker than normally, right? I actually don't see people running this, only for the fact that normal stamina gain isn't that slow. I mean, it is slower than using it, but you don't really have to use this Doubleganger, honestly. I wouldn't even recommend even buying this with your in-game currency. I feel like it's a waste. Like, yeah, you can get your stamina back quicker, and that's nice and all. It's good for extending your combos, right? Because you can just keep canceling. But it's not quick enough to get... You essentially have enough time to get one free extra combo in. But, like I said before, in my eyes, this Doubleganger is a waste of in-game currency. I feel like you should rather just pick up any of the other ones than just pick up this. It is a 3-bar or a level 3 Doubleganger assist, so you are wasting 3 of your slots just to use this specific one. Maybe if it was a 1-bar or maybe a 2-bar, it would be useful to run. But since it's a 3-bar, level 3, you don't really benefit from it. I would stay away from this one. Alright guys, and that's gonna be it for the video. I hope this video was useful for anybody who was wondering what kind of Doublegangers you had to play with in this test, and just in general a video to see what kind of Doublegangers you should be getting, because like I said before, you're gonna be wasting most of your currency and characters or Doublegangers. So if a Doubleganger looked good for you in this video, and when the game comes out, go for that Doubleganger, because you don't want to be wasting your in-game currency that you earn by doing challenges on a Doubleganger that essentially sucks, or you won't be using for a long time. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. I'm gonna go to bed, since as soon as I got off of work, I basically just went straight into editing, so my whole night has been nothing but editing. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on another video, most likely a PvP video if I still have enough time to record and play some games. And yeah, you guys stay safe out there.